So hi guys, today we're doing Control Practical 4 for the physics, which is investigating radiation. What we're doing is we're looking at different types of materials to see how they affect the amount of heat that's lost from solution. So you're going to have 4 different boiling tubes. Now those 4 different boiling tubes need to be covered with different coloured papers, but we need to make sure that they're made out of very similar material if possible, so that you're keeping all the other variables the same within the investigation. So you're just changing the colour of the paper, hopefully. Okay, so you can see here that I have some silver one. Okay, I also have some black paper, and I have some yellow paper, and I have white as well. Now into each of the boiling tubes you can see that there is a measuring cylinder. Okay, now the pieces of papers need to be stuck into place using a bit of sticky tape so that they don't come loose during the investigation. Okay, you need to make sure that you have a boiled kettle of water. So make sure that it's freshly boiled. Once the kettle is freshly boiled, what you need to do is measure out 25 mils of the hot solution, okay, or the hot water, so that you can have the same volume of water into each of the boiling tubes. Okay, so I take the kettle. Make sure you goggle up at this point because obviously it's hot water and it can burn you or scald you. So you'll be pouring the hot water into the measuring cylinder. Okay, bring yourself down to eye level so that you can make sure that you are measuring 25 mils of the water each time. Okay. Okay, so once I have 25 mils inside my measuring cylinder, I then add that to my tube. Okay, so now my water is inside my boiling tube. So I've started with the silver one to begin with. So once the water has been placed inside the boiling tube, you then need to record the temperature on the thermometer. So when I look at this here, it says that I have a temperature of 80 degrees. So I would write that into my table of results for test tube 1 at 0 time 80 degrees. Once you've recorded that temperature, you start your stopwatch and you time for 2 minutes. And then what you need to do is once 2 minutes have gone, you read the temperature again on the thermometer and record it into your results table. Okay, and you do that every 2 minutes for 20 minutes. Once you've done test tube 1, then you do the same procedure again for test tube number 2. So you take your measuring cylinder again, pour out 25 mils, okay, I have a little bit too much in there, so okay, just check it at eye level. Yeah, that's 25 mils, and then I place that into the second test tube. Okay, and you would do the same again. So you take the reading on your thermometer. So you have to wait until the temperature on the thermometer has stopped rising so that you've got an accurate temperature at the start of the experiment. So once you've measured the temperature on your thermometer, you then record that again into your table of results, but under the test tube number 2. And then you start your stopwatch again, time for 2 minutes, and then record the temperature after 2 minutes. And you keep repeating that for 20 minutes. Okay, and then you do the same again for test tube 3 and for test tube 4.